Good morning, students. Today's class we are going to see from the first unit. That is, first topic is Kirchhoff's law. Since we have seen all the overall view of all the topics until the fifth unit in the previous classes, so I thought of starting the revision from the first unit. So regarding the first unit, our important topic is Kirchhoff's laws. So you have already known that we have two different laws in the Kirchhoff's. One is Kirchhoff's current law and other is Kirchhoff's voltage law. So Kirchhoff's current law is used to solve the problems using, or else to simplify the circuit using nodal analysis. Whereas Kirchhoff's voltage law is used to solve the thing using mesh analysis. So we have, as said in this slide, we have two pair of laws stating general restrictions on the current and the voltage. So first we will see about Kirchhoff's laws. We have Kirchhoff voltage law and Kirchhoff's current law. And next, first we will see about Kirchhoff's voltage law. Let's see what are all the things we are going to cover in this topic is what is introduction to voltage law and how we are using mesh analysis here, and third is exercise problems. So Kirchhoff's voltage law is mainly stating the analysis of the circuit. So I have given the definition for Kirchhoff's voltage law. Kirchhoff's voltage law states that the algebraic sum of voltages across any set of branches in a closed loop is equal to 0. That is, we are going to sum of all the voltages applied to the circuit and we are equalizing it to 0. So you can able to visualize the circuit. Here we have 10 volt as the voltage source and we have resistances R1, R2 and R3. The voltage flowing through R1 is VR1, voltage flowing to R2 is VR2 and voltage flowing through R3 is VR3. So the total resulting equation is, we have to sum up all the voltages. See, if we are going to see the thing using this loop position, we can say that everywhere we are dropping the current. So either we can calculate like VR1 plus VR2 plus VR3 minus 10 is equal to 0. That is, V is nothing but I into R1 and VR2 is I current flowing through it into the R2 and VR3 is current flowing through it into R3. Minus 10 is equal to 0, or we can have like VR1 plus VR2 plus VR3 is equal to 10. So this is here I have given the detailed definition and the how we are going to take out the current things and voltage things in brief. You can study it and see. See here you can able to see two different things. You can write the equation in two different forms. Either you can write VR1 plus VR2 plus VR3 minus 10 is equal to 0 for the same circuit, or else minus VR1 minus VR2 minus VR3 plus 10 is equal to 0, because the loop direction and the current direction is different. So here we can have the thing passing from minus to plus, or else if we can consider plus to minus, then the two equations will be same. You can be able to visualize two equations. We have written the equation as different form, but resultant is same. So mesh analysis. So what is the procedure for mesh analysis? First we have to assign different current for each loop. So if the problem is given, you have to allocate current position and then you have to apply KVL around each loop, and step 3 is you have to solve the resultant equation. So see, this is your given circuit. They are asking you to find out current flowing through the circuit using mesh analysis. You have two voltage sources, 10 volt and 20 volt. Then R1 10 ohms, R2 20 ohms and R3 is 40 ohms. How we are going to solve the equation is we are going to see. So this is what the step. So here I have applied, first step I have applied, that is I am applying the current direction. So first current direction is like this and second current direction is the second loop. So writing the equation according to the current direction. So you know how to write the equation, I into R1, I into R2. So the equation is, we are getting at the last 50I1 plus 40I2 is equal to 10. Equation 2 for the second loop is 40I1 plus 60I2 equal to 20. So using the matrix form, the equations are solved. So we are getting the final equation at the last. So next, Kirchhoff's current law. Kirchhoff's current law, we have to apply nodal analysis for this. Other things is common. So what is Kirchhoff's current law is, a junction is any point in a circuit where two or more circuit paths together. So how we are going to apply the Kirchhoff's current law is, algebraic sum of all current entering and leaving at any junction is equal to 0. That is, sometimes current may enter a junction or sometimes current may leave a junction. So algebraic sum of all current is equal to 0. That is your Kirchhoff's current law. So here you can able to see a node is kept. We here I1, I2, I3 are the current entering the node. I4 and I5 are the current leaving the node. So how you can write the equation is, sum of the current entering the node and sum of the current leaving the node is equal to 0. But you cannot give same sign for current entering and current leaving. Instead, you can give I1, I2, I3 are the current entering the node. I4 and I5 is the current leaving the node. So, I am giving minus sign for I3, I4 and I5. Others you are giving plus sign. So, what is the procedure for nodal analysis? For the nodal analysis, the procedure is, you have to find the common node, you have to allocate the current direction, apply KCL for the nodes, solve the equation and determine the I value and V value. This is the procedure for nodal analysis. So this is your given circuit. You have to find the current flow through each resistor using nodal analysis. So I am here, only one loop is there, only one node, VA is only one node. I1 is current moving towards the node, I2 is also moving towards, I3 is moving outside. So I1 plus I2 minus I3 will be equal to 0 for this circuit. So this is for the first node, you are going to write the equation. So just keep this as a reference and you just follow the procedure which we have in the classes. So finally find out the answer. So answer you can check with this slides. So again one other problem is given. So one again the answer, it is little altered the results, but the equation answers you can check with this slides. Thank you.